Good morning. I hope you're having a great day. My day's been awesome. I started off with a Business Hunter board meeting this morning, which is always such an uplifting group of people to spend time with, advocating for our region and looking forward to a very special event tomorrow. And I'm now about to develop some communication training or put the finishing touches on it for a workshop I'm doing with a beautiful group of people who are based in Mauritius tonight. So from the Hunter to Mauritius, it's pretty awesome. Wanted to talk today about the importance of psychological safety in the workplace. So as leaders, we have a huge opportunity to positively impact people's lives, or when people are going through a tough time, to hold space for them and create a sense of safety and stability at work, to help balance out what else is happening. These are some of the soft skills that soft sounds like they're not important. They're incredibly important. They're called soft because it requires flexibility and sensitivity and nuances, but they're just as important as the hard skills, the analytical skills in business. So sometimes as leaders, it can be really challenging when we've got a lot on and we feel under pressure and we're trying to balance the needs of the individual in our team with the needs of the business. But part of our job is holding that space, meeting what a theorist called Hertzberg describes as the hygiene factors, the basic needs, or if you think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs in the pyramid, the most fundamental needs of security and safety and those fundamental human needs. Because when they're met, then we can go higher and we can focus on what Hertzberg calls the intrinsic factors, the things like job performance, achievement, self-expression, purpose. But if we're really caught up in unmet needs, like we've got a bad relationship with our supervisor, or we're not earning enough to make a living and the cost of living is an issue increasingly for people, if we've got a tricky culture to navigate and tricky relationships with colleagues, or a lack of clarity around priorities and KPIs, whatever that might be, it's going to be really hard for people to perform at the level that we'd ideally like them to do. And part of our job as leaders is to remove the noise and the distraction and help create a smoother environment for people to navigate. I know as a leader that it can be really tricky, that you are also a human that has needs, that is also often responsible for meeting your own needs as well as all the other things. And that's where working with me as a professional mentor and coach can really help, because I can come and partner with you and your team and help you work through some of that as a supportive extra member of the team. So it's not doing the leader's job, it's not doing the person's job, but it's really coming in and mentoring and helping to smooth things out and pave the way and really support things going more smoothly. So if you'd like to have a chat about that and understand more, please give me a call or send me an email. I have worked extensively, as well as training as a coach and doing an MBA and all those things that I love to do. I've hired coaches for my own development. I'm currently working with a professional mentor who's a chair and CEO in Sydney. I invest in that as part of my growth, and it really helps stretch my mindset. So it doesn't take any of the doing away from me, but it helps me dream bigger and think bigger and grow into the person that I am and the person I'm becoming, having that external support and supportive challenge and point of view. I've also hired mentors as a leader to support my team member. So when I was in my last role, I put a mentor in place for a team member to support that team member's growth into a new profession and a new industry. I knew that the trusted mentor that I brought in would be an amazing support and network for that person, and it was a confidential space between them. So it gave my team member a little bit more support in that if they wanted to raise things that they might not have felt comfortable raising with me, like if they might not have known something about the industry, or been curious about why we did something a certain way, or wanted to bounce an idea, it gave them an independent support and somebody incredibly professional and ethical who I trusted. So I was really excited to put that in place. And it wasn't a big investment. It was basically the price point of sending someone to Sydney for a couple of days in a course, if that, without the time out of the office, because it's something that can be done once a month over 6 months, an hour here or there. So mentoring and coaching is an incredibly cost-effective training and leadership development activity. It fits in with your time and budget. It supports and boosts your business. It doesn't detract from it. And I would love to work with you and have a conversation and go from there. Thanks.